Welcome to Youth on Art channel. Today I'm going to draw tomato with watercolor. Let's get stuff and draw together. Drawing a tomato is pretty easy and simple. First, you want to determine where it's at and how big it is. So I just use the 4 dot, indicate like how big it is, how wide it is, how tall it is. I'll recommend that you can imagine there's a plus sign in the tomato. The plus sign indicates the center of tomato, the highest point, and the widest point. And then you just follow that X in your mind, or you can draw it out and then just follow those, draw the oval shape. I decided to make my own tomato and just leave out the 2 sides of the leaf. Also, you can look online pictures, just Google it. Now I'm almost done with the sketching, and I just need to erase the actual line in the picture and then make it a little bit deeper so that way you guys can see it too. Once I'm done with the sketching, I finally can start to color it. I made a mistake using the color pen, color brush that I was drawing before, so I have to add more water to erase it, but that's on purpose. Anyway, the first layer you want to spray out with the water and just leave on the light part that you do not want to touch the light part, and move forward. With the watercolor, you always want to start with the light part. So I choose light orange to put next to the direct line. And I just mix directly with the red orange. I always slowly add up just in case I don't like it, then I can add it darker later on. And don't touch the first layer while it's still wet. So when you look, it's kind of shiny, that means it's wet. That will help you avoid mixing the color. I decided to start with the shadow next because the orange is still pretty wet. I want my tomato looks warmer, and I started with the orange and mix with the purple. I also want to give a tip for a beginner. If you're afraid to mix the color, you can leave a little bit small white line between the colors. Like I have left a tiny space between the tomato and the shadow. And once it's dry, put the darker line underneath the subject that you draw. Now I see the tomato is a little bit drier, so I'm just going to draw the leaf with the smaller brush so that way I can easier to control. My shadow is a little light, so I went back to add it darker. Since I have the shadow purple, I can also put the under the leaf. Tomato dries already. Now it is time to put the darker color. The tomato usually have the darker shade at the belly part, or I should say the widest part. First orange color, it's more like yellow orange. It's actually only have a little bit around the direct line, but I want it blend into the second layer, and I just kind of slowly to add out the belly, the depth of the tomato. Thank you for watching my YouTube. It's finally finished. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And also, if you have anything want me to show you, post underneath, give me that message, or you can leave a message to me at Instagram, art. And I'll see you next week.